Hi everyone, and thanks so much for stopping by my channel. So today I'm making a delicious lemon bundt cake. Stay tuned for the recipe. I'm preheating my oven to 350 degrees. In a large bowl, I'm adding 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a dash of nutmeg, and the nutmeg is optional, but I love the smell and nutty flavor of it, so that's why I'm adding it here. And I'm mixing everything together. So in my mixer, I'm adding 1 cup of softened butter, 2 cups of brown sugar, but you can use white sugar if you want, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to mix this on medium speed until it's all combined. So now I'm just going to use a large spoon here to make sure that everything is mixed in really well. I'm putting my mixture on low, and I'm adding 3 eggs, mixing well between each one. And then I'm going to let this mix together for about 30 seconds. So now I'm just going to use my spoon here to make sure everything is blended well together. And then I'll add the zest of 1 lemon, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And I'm just going to mix. So now I'm going to add half of the flour mixture to the wet ingredients. And this is 1 cup of almond milk, but you can use any milk you want. Mix in the milk and then add the rest of the flour mixture and mix it all together. So now I'm greasing my bundt pan with some butter. I'm getting all those crevices because I don't want the cake to stick. You can use cooking spray here instead if you prefer. Okay, so now I'm going to pour my batter into the pan and then smooth the top with my spoon just to even it out. This is going into the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. You can use a toothpick on the top to check for firmness, and then you'll know it's done. So while the cake is baking, I'm going to make the icing. This is 2 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm going to sift this to make sure the icing is nice and smooth. Now I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice and whisking. This is going to be a pretty thin icing, and it's going to drizzle really nicely over the cake. This is 70% dark chocolate that I'm grating to add to the top as well. And after 45 minutes, the cake is done. I'm going to let this cool for 30 minutes. This is my trick to get the cake out of the pan easily. I'm going to let this cool on the rack for another 15 minutes. I just want to make sure that it's totally cool before I pour on the icing. So now I'm going to drizzle the icing onto the cake, and this is pretty messy, so I have it on the cooling rack still with a baking pan underneath. And now I'm going to sprinkle on the chocolate. And this cake is done. It's nice and lemony, and the dark chocolate gives it such a nice balance of flavor. This is a rich, moist cake that I'm sure the whole family will love. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.